Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Fadli Muhammad Yusuf from a program Faculty of Economics, University of Kuningan. Here, I will review batik and a tutorial on how to make it. This video was submitted to fulfill one of the assignments for the English for Business course taught by the lecturer, namely Miss Wulan Rahmatunisa. Batik is the cultural heritage of the Indonesian nation that must be preserved. The richness of this archipelago cloth is spread all over Indonesia. Batik, as one of Indonesia's cultural heritage, consists of various types according to the area of origin of the batik. Batik is a craft that has high artistic value and has been part of Indonesian culture, especially Javanese women in the past made their skills in batik a livelihood, so in the past batik work was the exclusive work of women. The tradition of batik was originally a hereditary tradition, so that sometimes a motif can be recognized as coming from a certain family batik. Some batik may indicate the status of a person. Even today, some batik traditional motifs are only used by the royal families of Yogyakarta and Surakarta. Indonesian batik was registered for Intangible Cultural Heritage or IOFIS in Jakarta by the Office of the Coordinating Minister for People's Welfare, representing and government and the Indonesian Batik Community on September 4. The proposal also bore fruit for the government of President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono because on January 9, 2009, the application of batik for the UNESCO Humanitarian Heritage for Oral and Intangible Culture was officially accepted. Batik was inaugurated at the 4th session of the Intergovernmental Committee on Intangible Cultural Heritage held by UNESCO in Abu Dhabi on October 2009. At that session, batik was officially registered as a humanitarian heritage of masterpiece of oral and intangible culture at UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Batik as a humanitarian heritage for oral and intangible culture, or masterpiece of the oral and intangible heritage of humanity. There are many batik motifs in Indonesia. Here, I will explain some including. First, parang rusak motif. Batik parang rusak is a very popular batik motif. The parang rusak batik motif, the meaning of the struggle between humans against evil. The fight in question is to control themselves from all bad things so that they can become wiser and nobler humans. Second, Megamendung motif. Megamendung is one of the popular types of batik motif in the Cirebon area. This batik motif with cloud patterns consists of the word mega, which means cloud, and mendung, which means texture, nature. The gradation in this motif corresponds to the 7 layers in the sky. Next, Kawung motif. Batik Kawung has an old motif and comes from the land of Java. The Kawung motif is a picture of the Kawung fruit and palm fruit, self-control, a clean heart without any desire to be happy. Next, 7 rupa Pekalongan motif. Batik 7 rupa Pekalongan is one area that is famous for its batik craftsmen and batik center. The hallmark of Pekalongan batik is that it is dominated by plant and animal motifs. Batik Pekalongan describe the characteristic of the life of coastal communities that are easy to adapt to outside cultural influence. Sido-luhur motif. The sido-luhur motif is generally worn by the bride on the wedding night. Sido in Japanese means so or to be. Sublime means honorable and dignified. So, this sido-luhur batik becomes a firm prayer for the wearer to always be physically and mentally healthy, and become a person of honor and dignity. Next, Balinese motif. Not only for Java, this typical batik from the island of the Guards is no less popular. Rappers. Many Balinese batik motifs are inspired by turtle, cranes, and deer. The color used in Balinese batik are also dominant in bright colors such as blue, yellow, and purple. Next, Lasem motif. Lasem batik comes from Lasem, Rembang Regency, Central Java. Lasem believed to be the first area to receive the arrival of Chinese citizens in the archipelago. Lasem batik tends to be dominated by a red color that is thick with striking color. Last one, Betawi motif. Not inferior to other areas, Jakarta also has typical batik. The choice of bright colors combined with unique batik motif such as ondel-ondel, suits of bamboo suits, nusa coconut, and silopon kramong are the hallmark of Betawi batik. Usually, this batik is used during Abang None activities or Jakarta Cultural Exhibition. Next, I will explain about one of the batik motifs that have been mentioned earlier, namely the Megamendung batik motif. The Megamendung batik motif is an identical work of batik art and has even become an icon of batik for the Cirebon region and other regions of Indonesia. This batik motif has a uniqueness that is not found in other batik producing areas. Even because it is only in Cirebon and is a masterpiece, the Ministry of Culture and Tourism will register the Megamendung motif with UNESCO to get recognition as one of the world. The Megamendung motif as the basic motif of batik has been widely known to foreign countries. As proof of its fame, the Megamendung motif was once used as the cover of a foreign published batik book entitled Batik Design by a Dutchman named Piepen van Hoozen. The peculiarity of the Megamendung motif is not only in its motifs in the page resembling clouds with bold colors, but also the philosophical values contained in the motifs. This is closely related to the history of the birth of batik as a whole in Cirebon. Next, I will make a tutorial or step-by-step drawing of a Megamendung batik motif with simple tools. that's enough reviews and tutorials about batik. More or less, I'm sorry. Thank you for attention. I post. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.